Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I am Amanda from Amanda the Biblio, and today we are doing my pile of possibilities for 26 and 26. This is the one that Chris created from Chris's Corner. I will have their channel linked down below. They put together this fun little challenge. It's in the shape of the number 26, which is super fun. I will have, like I said, their announcement linked down below so that you can see it. You can get the graphic, get the document if you want. There are 26 prompts that all are related to the number 26 or the year 2026, and we are going to read it throughout the year. We're going to get into the books that I plan to read for this. This is subject to change. A lot of these are from my winter hopefuls, so hopefully I can get this done pretty early, but we'll see. But we're just going to go down the Storygraph list, and I want to see what I hope to read. So first up is Fire on the Cover, and for this one I'm going to be reading King of Ashes. I will say I'm not going to get into what these books are about, and there's going to be a ton of Pile of Possibility videos going out this month, and I will not be going into what any of the books are about because they're all going to be obnoxiously long. So we're going to work with what we have. I'm just going to kind of go through the books. But the second prompt is February or June. This was to read a book in February or in June. And for this one, I am choosing Frieren Volume 14, which comes out in February, and I'm hoping that I can read it then. Like I said, these are subject to change, so if I can't get to my hands on it in February, then I will replace it with one of my February reads. Prompt number 3 is Poll Pick. We do a poll pick pretty much every readathon, and there's a high likelihood that it will be happening in the February round, so I'm keeping that open until I do the poll for that. Next up is Flag on the Cover, and for this one I went with The Baby Dragon Bookshop, which is the third book in the Baby Dragon Cafe series. I have not read the second book yet, but that's fine. The Baby Dragon Bookshop will be coming out next year, so I plan on reading it for that. And there's like little decorative flags, I don't know what they're called, but they're flags hanging from the window, and I was like, that works perfect. The next prompt is Prologue or Epilogue, and for this one I'm going with Stars in Her Eyes. There is definitely a prologue. I am not sure if there's an epilogue. Super cool if it does have both. Usually romances do, so I'm thinking that this will, but it does have a prologue as well, so it counts either way. The next prompt is A to Z, and for this one I ended up getting Y, which thanks. But for this one I'm going to be reading You Did Nothing Wrong. This one I have as an arc from NetGalley. Still need to read it. I'm going to get to it early so that I can read it before the release date. Prompt number 7 is 2026 Goals. This is just a book that's going toward your 2026 goals. And for this one, I'm going to be reading The Names They Gave Us, which I have not talked about the goal that this is going toward yet. And you will not be seeing anything about it until probably the end of January at the earliest. This book I need to read for that, so that one I'll be reading in January. The next prompt is Award Winner, and for that I'm reading With the Fire on High. This is one that's on my winter hopefuls as well, so it's a 2-for-1. Prompt number 9 is LGBTQIA+ rep. I feel like I said that wrong. LGBTQIA+ rep. For this one I'm reading Go Luck Yourself. This one I also got as an arc, so I definitely need to get that finished, and it will finish off a series so far. I don't know if there's going to be more books. So far, these two are out, and I don't see anything on Storygraph about a third, but I haven't actually looked into it yet. Number 10 is Something Made of Iron, and this prompt, I don't know why I struggled so much with it, but I'm going to be reading Ember. This is the sequel to Huntsman. It's a dark romance retelling series. So the first one was a retelling of Snow White. Dark romance is not my thing, but I actually did end up enjoying that one. I felt like it wasn't too much for me, so I did end up enjoying it, and I do want to read the sequel. That comes out in 2026 as well. Prompt number 11 is TBR Vet, and I will be reading Spin the Dawn. I've had this book for ages. Definitely need to get that read. Number 12 is Horse on the Cover. This was another one that I absolutely struggled with. I don't know why it was so hard for me to find a book that had a horse on the cover. But The Case for Jamie does have one, so we're counting that. This is the third book in the Charlotte Holmes series, and I do need to read the second one still, I think. Prompt number 13 is Starts or Ends with 26, and that's related to the page number, so it's either like 260 something or something 26. For this one, I'm reading Damon Deception, which is the second book in the Damon series. by one of my favorite authors. It's on Storygraph as 268 pages, so it works. Number 14, we have Own Voices. For that one, I'm reading Sisters of the Snake. That's another one that I've had on my shelves for a while, and I'd like to get read. Number 15 is to finish a series, and I will be finishing the Children of Blood and Bone series, which is the Tales of Orisha, I think? The Legacy of Orisha, sorry. But I'm going to be finishing that series with Children of Anguish and Anarchy. Then we have Prompt 16, which is 26 letters, and for this one, I will be reading Everyone in This Bank is a Thief. That one is another one coming out in 2026, so I will read it when it comes out. Number 17 is Disability Rep, and for this one, I will be reading the anthology Unbroken. I've had this on my shelves for a bit, and it'll be nice to get it read. Prompt number 18 is Seasonal, and for that one, I'm going to be reading The Enchanted Greenhouse, which I will be reading in the winter because it's on my winter hopefuls, so I need to get that read in the winter. Prompt number 19 is Banned Book, and for that one, I am reading The Bluest Eye. Prompt number 20 is Friend Wreck, and I'm going to be reading Whiskey and Sin, which is an Omegaverse book that was recommended to me by my friend Charlotte. Super excited to get to it. It was one of my options for one of the rounds of Readathon. I think the first sentence one that we did, that was one of the options and it didn't win, so I'm excited to get to it. Prompt 21 is Out of Comfort Zone, and for this one I'm going to be reading Problematic Summer Roommate. If I'm not mistaken, this is an age gap, and it's like a 15-year age gap or something like that, which is not something I tend to lean toward. I'm a bit out of my comfort zone. 22 is Foot or Feet on the Cover. For that one, I'm reading Lore of the Tides. Prompt 23 is Alliteration, and for that one, I'm reading Through Gates of Garnet and Gold. Prompt 24 is BIPOC Rep, and for that one, I'm going to be reading Blood Like Fate. You might notice most of these are either on my winter hopefuls or part of a series. Obviously, I have a goal to finish series. Prompt 25 is 26 or more, and for this one, it's just a book from an author that has 26 published books or more. And for this one, I'm going with Thief of Night. I clicked on Holly Black's name on Storygraph, and it had 224 listings, though some of those were short story collections that Holly Black has a story in, but still, that's a lot. And finally, for prompt 26, we have 2026 release, and I will be reading The Fake Divination Offense. This is the spin-off sequel to The Entanglement of Rival Wizards, which I absolutely adored, so I'm really excited to get to this one. But those are the 25 books plus the poll pick that I plan on reading for 26 and 26. Super excited about it. Chris has a ton of yearly challenges going on, and I love every single one of them. You will be seeing Pile of Possibilities for each and every one that I'm doing, which is most of them. If I don't post them here on YouTube, then I will post them on Instagram, TikTok, that stuff. I will try to post the short here as well, but me and YouTube shorts are just not friends. But anyway, those are the books that I hope to read next year for Chris's 26 and 26. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to comment down below if you are doing this challenge, and if you're not, make sure to check it out and see if you want to. Let me know a book that you hope to read next year, or comment with a horse, because next year is the year of the horse. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!